Good morning. I'm going to get some freezer cooking done today. So I'm going to start with this really tough bottom round roast. We cooked a larger one a few months back and it was not edible. So I've been trying to decide what to do with this smaller one. When I was in FFA, sometimes before our pig shows, we would just have to grab something fast at a gas station and eat that on the way. And I would just get a barbecue beef burrito. So I thought that's what I will do with this really tough meat. I put the bottom round roast in my Instant Pot with a coffee cup full of water, half an onion, and some bouillon cubes. Cooked it for a whole hour and it was still really tough. Cubed it up, ran it through my KitchenAid meat grinder, and now I'm adding a whole bottle of barbecue sauce, and then I'm going to add some Worcestershire sauce, mix it up really good, and then I'm going to get it in the tortillas, roll them up, and we'll just freeze them in a Ziploc bag. The kids can take them out and just air fry them, so they'll taste deep fried without the actual grease. Okay, now moving on, I have a dozen eggs I'm going to mix up in a bowl, and I'm just using my immersion blender to make it quicker. I'm going to make some breakfast burritos. Instead of using sausage or bacon or something out of the freezer, I'm going to use a can of corned beef hash. I know that sounds strange, but it's corned beef, it's potatoes, it's already cooked, it's easy. So I've started scrambling up the eggs. Now I'm going to add this corned beef hash directly to the eggs. Cook it until the eggs finish cooking through and the meat and potatoes are warmed up. And then I'm going to start putting it in tortillas with some cheese. Bag these up and the kids can just take one out, put it on a plate, put it in the microwave for 1 minute, and it'll be ready to eat. Again, I was just trying to think of something different that we could do for breakfast burritos, because sometimes the store doesn't have sausage or the store doesn't have bacon or what have you right now, and so I thought this would be a different kind of breakfast idea. So that is what we are going to do, and I'm just going to go until I run out of this stack of tortillas, and then CJ already said he wanted some of this in a bowl, so when I run out of tortillas, he's going to eat the rest of this corned beef, potatoes, and eggs mixture.
Do you love your hairdo?
Yep.
Is it much cooler?
Yeah. So I could stay out here and peck every day.
A little blackberry hunting girl.
Oh, I see two. Ow, really. Look at me do it. Like the fish. Ouch.
Can you show me?
Downside.
Show me how big they are.
I got the thorns on me.
Oh, the thorns got you? I think this is Penny's favorite thing about moving here. Is it?
Ouch. I got a big one.
You did get a big one.
I got a big juicy one. Bubba's from the wrong direction.
Okay, so every morning Penny throws on her boots, grabs her bucket, and she goes picking blackberries because blackberries are ripe right now. And so I'm going to make some blackberry cream cheese muffins to go in the freezer to use up some of the blackberries she picked me. So I'm going to share the recipe for this in the description box below. It's a basic muffin mix. I've shared this before, but I'm going to share it again. And she is just going to cut these blackberries in half for me and drop them in there now that it's mixed. And then we'll just kind of give it a real slow mix so that they don't break up and there are still blackberries in the muffins. And we'll get those in pans. Add a dab of cream cheese, add more muffin mix on top, and then we'll bake them. And when they eat them, the inside is really gooey from the cream cheese, and then there's all the blackberry chunks in there as well. And this is something that kids really love with blueberries, so I thought we would give it a try with the blackberries. Alright guys, so now I have pectin, sugar, blackberries. I'm out of lemon juice, so I'm going to use this lime juice, and we're going to make some jam. It's just refrigerator jam, so it doesn't have to actually be put in the water bath canner or any of that. You just set your bread machine to jam, put everything in there. It does all the cooking, all the mixing, everything. You just pour it in your jar and put it in the fridge. And now we are moving on. Now I am working on 3 different types of English muffin pizzas for the freezer for lunches. First one I'm going to do is just a basic pepperoni pizza on the English muffins. So I just have some traditional pasta sauce, and I'm putting a couple tablespoons on each one of the English muffins, spreading it around, and then I'm going to add cheese and a couple of pepperonis to each of the English muffin halves. I will just put the baking sheet directly in the freezer for about an hour, and then I will take them out, bag them up, and they'll be ready to go. The kids just microwave these until the cheese is melty, somewhere between 30 seconds and a minute. Alright, now we're going to make chicken Alfredo mini pizzas. I have chicken, I have onion, I have mozzarella cheese, and I have some creamy Alfredo sauce. This is something that my 3 littlest especially love, so I'm going to get these made up for them, and then I'll show you next what my 2 older ones really love. So first I'm sprinkling onion on all of these, and then I'm going to start by, after that, adding some Alfredo sauce to each of them, smearing it around, and just making sure there's a pretty even layer on all of them. And then I'll add the mozzarella cheese and some chunks of grilled chicken that I had in the freezer. I didn't quite thaw it out just enough that I could kind of chunk it up and have bite-sized pieces to put on these. Okay, first of all, I missed a spot cutting Penny's hair, and I noticed it while we were working on these, so after we finished, I trimmed that spot on her hair, but it's driving me crazy now as I watch this and do the voiceover. Anyways, we are making barbecue chicken pizzas now. We are just squirting a little bit of barbecue sauce, maybe 2 tablespoons on each English muffin. Penny is using a spoon to kind of smear it around evenly, and then we're going to add mozzarella cheese and some more cubed up chicken to these, and we'll freeze these as well. And same thing, they just pull them out, microwave them for somewhere between 30 seconds and a minute until the cheese is melty, and then they are ready to eat. That's all I got done for freezer cooking today. I hope you enjoyed this video and coming along with us. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you would subscribe and stick around for more videos. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.